Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'd just like to thank everybody for the support that you've given my channel, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and I'd like to thank you all for the private readings I've done for you. I feel quite blessed. My channel's nearly at 1500 subscribers, which is totally amazing, so thank you so much. This is a general reading for the sign of Libra, and it's from the 22nd to the 28th of August 2016. Again, I'm just doing your weekly energies, and then I'll be pulling a card from Talking to Heaven deck. So if you have a loved one that's passed over that you might want to try and get a message coming through, just have a wee think about them while I'm doing the reading, and then I pull the card and see if you get a message. It might not apply to you in the message that comes through, but it might, because it's a general reading. I'm not sure what you can take from it, but I'm hoping that it helps somebody. So we'll get on with your reading. On Monday, the energy coming through for you is the Emperor upright and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So the Emperor upright speaks about a very strong man. He's the father of the deck. He's the emperor. He looks after everyone. He's confident. He's strong. He's like a male influence to you. Could be father, brother, husband. Quite mature, very stable, an authority figure. He's the king of his castle, basically. He's also quite loving and caring. He's accomplished. But when he decides to make a decision, everybody goes by what he says. Nobody says no to him. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, what I'm getting for some of you is to avoid like dodgy ventures. If there's somebody that comes in and asks you to do something that you're a bit suspicious about, then just say no, or go to this Emperor and ask for advice, because I feel as if your reputation is at stake for some of you. Sorry, I'm getting really hoarse. So just watch if someone's offering to do something with you or do something for you, or trying to get you to go in and do something with them. It could be like a business, it could be a personal situation, but just watch for something dodgy going on. On Tuesday, you have the World upright and the Seven of Pentacles upright. So the Seven of Pentacles speaks to me of somebody that's worked really, really hard. Whatever it is you're doing, it could be business, it could be a project of some sort, but you've been working so hard in this and you don't feel as if you're getting your rewards as fast as you thought they were going to come in. This could be even trying to lose weight, or being on a health plan, or anything at all that you've started and you just felt things were going to go a bit faster for you, and they've not, but your rewards are coming. Beside you, you've got the World card. So the World card speaks of, you've completed a full cycle and you're back to the beginning again. So it's like being triumphant in whatever you started. For some of you, I feel as if you're going to get recognition, like an honour or a certificate, or an award of some sort. And I feel as if the rewards for your hard effort that you've put into this project or work or relationship even, they're going to start paying off. There's going to be success for you. I feel as if others will be admiring what you've done and you will get recognition. I also feel for some of you there's changes coming in to your life. I don't know if this is going to be like a change of residence, or just a change in lifestyle or environment, but there's some changes coming in. You'll be making some decisions about that. On Wednesday, you've got the Lovers upright and the Ace of Cups. upright. So this is basically like a whole big bundle of love. The Lovers is about long-term contracts, being with somebody for the long haul. It's about marriage. It's about um, long-term partnerships, solid partnerships. Um, it's like perfect harmony. I feel as if for those of you that are in this type of emotional bond, there's a freedom that you can just be who you are. There's no pretense in it. Um, with the Ace of Cups, the Ace is a one, it's a new beginning. It's right next to your World card, which is also like a new beginning. The Ace of Cups is total emotional happiness. Whatever makes you cry, tears of joy, that's what's coming in with the Ace of Cups. This could be a new romance coming in because it's emotions, it's water. It could be the birth of a baby or hearing of a pregnancy. Together, these cards are lovely. This could be a couple that have been together for a very long time and you're finding out you're having a baby. It's a long awaited pregnancy and that will bring in tears of joy for some of you. For some of you, it will bring in a new friendship, a deep friendship, or a new romance for those of you that are single. I also feel for those of you that are, it could be business partners and it's long-term contracts in business, and I feel that'll be so good for you if you're just starting up a business or if you've just got into a partnership with someone. Then this is very favourable for you, especially with this new beginning sitting on top of it. On Thursday, you have got the Hermit in reverse and the Page of Cups upright. So the Page of Cups upright talks about a younger energy, could be boy or girl, coming in. They bring you in messages of love or the birth of a child. This young person could have light brown hair and hazel eyes. And they're, as I say, they're bringing you emotional news. The Hermit in reverse talks about immaturity or incorrect advice or hastiness in a decision. So just be mindful on Thursday if this young person is bringing you news that is actually correct before you pass it on, because with the Hermit in reverse, this could be like a gossipy situation where you're given incorrect information and then you tell someone else, not like in a bad way, but you just happen to say to someone else and the information hasn't been correct. On Friday, you have got the Star in reverse and the Queen of Wands upright. So the Star in reverse talks about like the lack of opportunity or a missed opportunity. So something has maybe came by and you've missed that opportunity. It can also signify like an unsatisfactory business experience or a letdown from someone. It's unfulfilled hopes. So just be mindful of that on Friday. The Queen of Wands. Wands is a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This would be a woman over 40, 45, a blonde woman. She's quite successful. She's very passionate. She's strong-willed, quite assertive. People don't influence the decisions she makes. She just makes a decision and she puts it into action. She's successful. She's successful in really anything that she starts. She's also got a magnetic personality, so people just kind of go to her. So this could be someone that's coming in to help you if you do have a letdown in the business department, or if you've had a missed opportunity or an unfulfilled hope. Somebody could be coming in to advise you on how to get back on track with that. Saturday, you have got the Fool in reverse and the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands signifies messages coming in fairly quickly. It can also signify a swift courtship that ends in marriage. So this could be you just meet, date a couple of times, get engaged, get married really quickly. It could also mean travel. It could be travel overseas, a successful journey. I feel for some of you with the Fool in reverse, you'll be ignoring opportunities. You'll not be proceeding as quickly, you'll not be moving forward as quickly as you thought you would. It could be that, you're maybe shy or not as forward or forthcoming as you could be. For some of you, there could be a bad decision being made or hesitations in decisions, which is making you ignore opportunities. But I feel with the Eight of Wands on top of that, then there's a good chance that messages will come in, quite quickly to you that will be able to make you make a decision faster and get everything back on track there. Some of you will definitely be travelling, and I think some of you will be travelling like over water quite far. On Sunday, you have the Tower in reverse and the Six of Cups upright. Okay, so the Tower in reverse speaks of news coming into you that stops you in your tracks, but it's not bad news. It's a surprising news rather than bad news. I think it still shocks you, but it's quite okay when you get used to it, kind of thing. There's something, I don't know if it's the news that comes in that kind of stops you in your tracks and affects the way you were going to make changes to your life, but something affects the ability for you to make the changes that you had planned to make. So I feel as if it makes you be like following old ways instead of taking the leap of faith and going forward with the newness. I feel as if it's like living in a rut for some of you. But with the Six of Cups coming in, this signifies a new beginning, signifies a radical change from old associations or environments. It's also a card that could speak of children. There could be matters concerning children, or this could be somebody for the past coming back to revisit. This could be like an old school friend, an old family member, someone you've not seen for a long time, or it could be an old love coming back into your life. But whatever it is, between the Tower card in reverse and the Six of Cups upright, there's definitely a new change coming for you, a new way of life, and it could be associated from someone from your past. I'll just pull your card from the top into heaven, and hopefully some of you will get a message coming through that can comfort you in some way or help you with your process of losing someone. I think when we lose someone, we're all left with questions and doubts and guilt and a whole load of different feelings that we don't really tend to understand. This one's popping out for you. Okay, so the card you got says, life is a series of choices, choose love. That's a lovely card, if you can see that. So I'm just going to read what it says for you in the book. So the message is, love is the true nature of your soul. By making a choice from love instead of fear, you are saying yes to God. I remember in life when I would let other people's opinions of me define who I was. I was never good enough to be accepted. That was because I was living in fear. But now I know how much more powerful love is. By making the right choices, you welcome abundance into every aspect of your life, and I want nothing more than for you to be happy. So with every choice you make, stay true to your nature and choose love. Fear separates, love unites. From over here, I will try to remind you to always attempt to see love in all you do. That way you can live a happier and more fulfilling life while on earth. So basically, your loved ones are with you and they're watching you and they're trying to guide you in the choices that you make, that the choices are the best for you to live in your truth. And I feel that's a really lovely message coming through. I hope that it helps somebody. And I'll leave your reading here for today. And I'll be back next week. So I'm sending you many blessings, love and light. Speak to you later. Bye.